gotta talk to y'all with the stunner shades on and everything. Like I said, because I had to fight with the brick wall. You know, the Jesus 11s took me out and shit when I tripped over the curb and slid into the motherfucking brick wall. But I'll be happy to let you guys know that I feel much better. I'm black as fuck, but I feel much better. And hopefully this will all go away real soon. I can't stand this light up in my... This is so much. Okay, we're gonna have to make do, right? Because when it's all said and done, I still gotta be up on this jam. Okay, so sorry for the reflection. So, I wanted to talk about the post that I did the other day. We were talking about, you know, people who learn something and they go and regurgitate the thing that they've learned and they haven't implemented it in their own business yet. And the other thing is the people who decide that their business isn't working, and so they're going to go and teach somebody else how to make their business work. And it's so backwards, but it's being done a lot. And I want you guys to know that the reason that I did that post the other day, it has nothing to do with the fact that somebody repeated something that I said. I don't really give a fuck about that. I want people to repeat what I say. I want people to quote me. I want people to go and say, you know, I learned this, Ashley Ray taught me this, I learned this thing, or whatever. You don't even, whatever. I want you to learn. I want you to share the information and the knowledge with other people. What I don't want you to do is teach shit you don't understand or you have not yet done yourself. Because if you haven't done it yourself, then how can you be of service to the people that you're teaching it to? Not to mention they're going to see the holes and they're going to see the gaps. Now, I do understand why people do this, okay? I get it. I totally get it. It's like, okay, you're moving at snail's pace. You're building your business slowly but surely. You get a client here, you sell a product there, you know, you get a speaking event here, and it's really spread it out, and you literally are moving at snail's pace, and you're wondering when the fuck is this going to take off? Or you could be on the complete end of this other end of the spectrum where you haven't done shit, okay? I've been on both sides of it, so I definitely understand. But what I want you guys to know is, especially if I don't know how many of you guys have actually read Overnight Success. If you did download it and read it, thank you so much. I love you, much gratitude. I would be even more grateful if you went and left a review on Amazon. But one of the things that I talk about in there is how, like, okay, a lot of y'all, I might have seemed like I just popped up on the internet streets to you guys, right? But the truth of the matter is I've been online since 2013. We're now in 2017 going into 2018. That's 5 years that I've been online. Y'all might just came across me in the last year or two, okay? Now, a lot of that had to do with a lot of trial and error, okay? I did several businesses that I decided that I didn't want to do anymore for whatever reason, mostly because it wasn't my business. And so I was just getting a commission of what I was making. And I decided I didn't want that. I wanted my own shit, right? So that was one of the things. The other thing is I had to learn how to finagle, because running a business offline is totally different than running a business online, okay? So those were a lot of the reasons why I wasn't necessarily visible. The other thing I had to realize was that technology is right here at our fingertips, and it allows for us to be everywhere right now. Any platform you want to be on, you could be there right now. So there really is no excuse for you to get exposure to your business and bring in clients and attract the people that you want to buy your products and services. The real reason that you're not doing that is because you're not taking the time to show up like the motherfucker you need to be. You want the lazy way. You want the easy way. You know, you want to do stuff and hope somebody read that one lame ass fucking post you put up. But the thing is, whatever you're doing, you need to multiply that shit times 10, okay? And even when you multiply it by 10, you have to do it a fucking lot. All right. The other thing is you got the blind leading the blind out this bitch. You got people, again, which is essentially what I'm talking about, people who read something somewhere, somebody said it, they heard it, and then they go out and try to teach it. And the thing is, they don't even understand the concept and the philosophy behind whatever that method is. Okay. It's very important to understand that, because one size doesn't fit all. What I do for my business may not fit my particular client, and vice versa for a client to client, right? And the same thing that I even tell my clients, like, hey, you're going to have variations of programs and services and products and things, because that just because you have that one thing doesn't mean it's going to work for every single person. You need to be able to have modifications and be able to work around different scenarios. And if you don't understand the concept and the philosophy behind what you're teaching, how can you possibly do that? Okay, so that comes from studying, that comes from investing in yourself, that comes from implementing shit. You know, I say all the time that complaining and crying and whining is not a fucking strategy. Doing is a strategy. Execution, idea to execution is a strategy. And you guys know that's what I pump all the time. Success like speed, momentum, right? Money like speed, you know, exposure like speed, impact like speed. And that's how you're going to get the maximum of all those things, by doing it fast. But I keep hearing people say they're scared to fail, they're scared to fail, they're scared to fail. But how much worse is it when you decide that you're failing in your business and then you say, I'm going to go teach somebody else how to build a business, right? That shit is crazy to me. It's fucking bananas to me. And I understand, because you see where everybody is saying, okay, you know, if you help entrepreneurs, then that's your ticket. If you help entrepreneurs, if you help people build a business, that's your ticket. That's the money lane. But the truth of the matter is, if you get exposed and you end up putting out bullshit, people are going to talk about it. They're going to tell other people, and your reputation is ruined. The reputation that you've taken a year to build up with the tiny following that you do have. And while I'm talking about the tiny following, let's talk about the fact that a tiny following is not bad. It's better to have a small following that is loyal to you, that knows your work, that can vouch for you, than to have a big, widespread audience who knows nothing about you, or who are waiting for you to fuck up, who are waiting to talk shit about you, okay? So you want to be very careful when you're out here talking about the things that you know, okay? You want to make sure you've done this shit. So, with that being said, it doesn't have to take 5 years for somebody to know you. It doesn't even have to take a full year for somebody to know you. I mean, the truth of the matter is, if you really sat out here and pump it and put rubber to the road and really do the shit that I talk about over and over and over again, you're going to get traction very quickly, okay? And when you're wondering, how do you make the business work if it's not working for you, the question that you need to ask yourself is, are you showing up exactly as you are every day? Because people can see the fake. It eventually will show. Yesterday, I was cutting up yesterday. I was lit as fuck at my sister cookout yesterday, and I was cutting up on Facebook. And that's what I do. I'm a shit talker. I've been doing this shit for years. And for a long time, I tried to suppress that and only show my bubbly side and my always happy and positive side. But sometimes I talk motherfucking shit. I mean, I grew up in the hood. Like, this is what we do, you know? And so I bring that out sometimes, because that is a part of who I am. That's a lot of where my jokes stem from. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to ask yourself, are you showing up? Just because, you know what I'm saying, Carrie Jean and Susie Pooh over here acting one way, you don't have to be like them in order to make your business work for you. As long as you are doing something that you know 1,000% about, as long as you are doing something that you have experienced for yourself, that you have implemented in your own life, that you have helped others succeed at, as long as you are doing that and being 100% you will make that shit work. People are going to come find you. People are going to like you for who the fuck you are. And it doesn't matter if you're like super Christian or super prude or freakishly extra or a potty mouth like me. It really doesn't matter. Your people who are attracted to you are going to find you. There are a lot of people who are polar opposites from me who are attracted to me because they vicariously live through me, if that makes sense, okay? There are a lot of spiritual people who are real mellow and calm that I follow, that because I like the fact that they can be mellow and calm. Like, that's something I have to force myself to do usually. And so to watch them just be graceful and awesome and just always channeling in that inner spirituality, that shit is dope to me. So that draws me in. So just being you is enough. Now, how do you get there faster? Now, if I would have known what I know now, obviously I wouldn't have spent the last 2 years trying to transition to where I'm at now. I literally used this year to catapult everything that I've learned over the past 2 years, but I must say this. A few things happened. First of all, when I first started out, I did not have anybody to guide me to do a damn thing. When I did start getting people to guide me, they were teaching me bullshit. A lot of stuff I had already learned on my own, and I'm going to tell you, I didn't even learn a bunch of shit from Google. It would be like I would learn something and then I would just go fucking do it. And I would try it out. And I would try this way. And then I would revise it and do it this way, you know. And it was like when I was revising stuff, you know how those people that revise their websites 100,000 times? No, sir. I'm gonna put that bitch out and see what it do. Then I'm going to go ahead and come back and revise it, right? So that's how I really got a lot of places fast, right? Because I fail fast. People keep telling me they're scared to fail, but you got to fail fast to be able to figure out what doesn't work for you so you won't do that shit again so that you can get to what does work for you, okay? Now, another problem is I know a lot of people, they, you know, the money type, right? And so you're looking at Facebook ads and you're looking at pay-per-click on Google and all these printed materials and softwares and subscriptions and things like that to run your business. But let's keep it 100. I booked clients without having a fucking website plenty of times, and they get results. So nobody's giving a fuck about my website. You know, and I'm not saying that you don't need to have one, because I mean, I do recommend you having your real estate on the web. But I'm saying that that's not what's stopping you from getting your money. What's stopping you from getting your money, what's stopping you from getting your clients is, number one, you're trying to do it by yourself. You're not trying to get no help. You're not trying to invest in the proper things, right? You're saving up for the wrong shit. And number two, you're not showing up. You're telling me that you're putting stuff on Facebook. You're telling me that you're in these groups. You're telling me that you created an opt-in, the perfect motherfucking opt-in, and all this other shit. And none of this stuff matters. None of this stuff matters, okay? Now, again, what am I about? I'm about working fast. That means coming up with an idea, putting that shit rubber to the road, and playing this thing out and seeing what doesn't work or what does work, so that you can move on to the next step, okay? And that's exactly what I did with the virtual summit. By that time, what y'all, a lot of y'all may not know, is Brown Girls Billionaire Gang is nothing but 9 months old, okay? We started Brown Girls Billionaire Gang in January, all right? And I had a cool 22 people maybe that rocked hard as fuck with me, that helped me grow that to 40 plus members as far as the membership site, and then, you know, to grow the whole community to almost 500 members, okay? I started very small. That was just in January, guys. It's only September. We're not even back in the fall yet. That's in under a year, okay? If you read my book, you can, I give y'all the timeline right there. Some of the shit I wrote in the book is just from a few months ago. You can do this shit fast, but you gotta be willing to put the foot to the pavement, all right? So, you know, I did that. Once I gathered up my troops, right? I got my street team, I got my crew, people who could see my message, see where I was going with shit, people who rock with me, and then I took those people and we made some noise, right? We made a major noise. We made a thunderclap across the motherfucking globe with the virtual summit, all right? And so it doesn't even take that long to do. Like, people be planning 6 months and shit to do their virtual summit. People take forever to build their tribe and all this other stuff. They got these dead ass tribes. It's not a tribe. If your tribe don't talk back to you, if your tribe don't come to you for support, if your tribe doesn't add value, that's not a tribe. They just a bunch of dead ass people in a dead ass group. That's not going to benefit you and your business. That's not going to benefit the fact you need maximum exposure. Now, if you want to grow this business as fast as possible, if you want to get your message to as many people as possible, you want to impact as many people as possible, then you got to make some noise. And then you can't do it alone. You need the rest of your peeps with you. And when you really think about it, if you're a socialpreneur, like the people that I work with one-on-one, that's exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to save somebody. You're trying to rescue them from their current situation. You're trying to guide them to a light of something that they desire. You're taking them from the dreadful shit to the things that they dream about, right? You are improving their lives. You're making their lives easier, and you're creating change, right? And if you're about that business of creating change, obviously you're not going to create change alone. So the main thing you need to be focusing on is attracting the people that want to make change with you, the people who believe in what you're saying, all right? So on Thursday night at 8 p.m., we're having a party. The party is super simple summit structure, and it is literally how to set up your structure, get your trio ass tribe, a squad that'll knock if you buck for you. If somebody talks some shit about you, you'll get your gang up, right? And then how to turn that into a message and a huge event that you'll be able to tap into a many markets. So I'm actually gonna give you a sneak peek on that on Thursday night at 8 p.m. And we're gonna talk about that. And we start on the 12th. But I'm doing this, I say we, but because we're going to all be there, right? So we're going to do it at 8 o'clock on Thursday night. And I'm going to go through all of these different things. But what I really want to tell you guys is I want to give y'all a little bit more information on what the fuck Riot is. Because I feel like y'all been hearing me talk a whole lot about Riot, but maybe y'all not really sure about what it is, okay? So Riot is going to create a culture that celebrates you, all right, that shares your vision and makes you like a fucking rock star, a celebrity in your industry, on these internet streets, in 90 days. That's all you need. Can you commit to 90 days, you guys? If you can't commit to 90 days in your business to really make shit pop, what the fuck are you in business for? Y'all know one thing about me is I'm always going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm always going to keep it a buck. And not only am I going to do that, I can't stand people who procrastinate and give me 100,000 reasons why they can't make this shit work. I'm giving y'all the tools and the resources and the framework to make this shit work. This information, if applied and done in the manner that I'm telling you to do it, in 90 days, before Thanksgiving, September, October, right around Thanksgiving, your business can look like what you've been wanting it to look like. And I ain't talking about that bullshit like, you know, you've been working all last year, you finally got your logo, you finally got your email responder, you paid for ClickFunnels, now you gotta opt in with some quotes or some shit. That ain't what I'm talking about. That's not, none of that shit is growing your tribe, none of that shit is growing your business, none of that stuff is gonna allow you to quit your 9-to-5 and allow you to have a lifestyle business that not only creates social positive change, but creates a better life for you and your family. None of that shit, all right? So listen, even if, I'm gonna have to hold my shit, sorry, even if you don't have a following, it doesn't matter, guys, because honestly, it's better to start with a small following than try to revise an old culture, right? Even if you don't have a following and the only person who knows your name is your mama, you can do this shit. Even if you hate coaches, and lucky for you, I'm not no fucking coach, I'm a bullshit bully, okay? I'm the bullshit bully and the ringleader, all right? I ain't a babysitter. And even if you don't have a budget for advertising or marketing, you guys, I purposely did the summit so that I could get around not using marketing budget. I didn't want to pay for Facebook ads. I didn't want to pay for somebody to market this shit for me. I wanted to know what could I do to get the maximum impact for the least amount of dent in my bank account, all right? Even if you had failed events, dead-ass Facebook groups, or flopped launches in the past. You guys, I can't even tell you how many launches I have flopped in the past, all right? Like, I have created full-blown products, and that shit was crickets, okay? Not a motherfucking soul bought that shit, all right? I have done things, had events in the past that I popped out a few thousand, and like 7 people showed up to the fucking event. So, listen, none of that shit matters. Even if you can only work your business on your lunch breaks after midnight because your husband is expecting to leave your ass if you don't close that fucking laptop, you can still do this. All of the actions are done in an actionable, like they're all actionable things, bite-sized pieces for you to be able to put in action every day, leading up to where we need to be, right? It's a very succinct and clear roadmap for you guys to follow. And look at this, 5 fantastic fucking ways your life will change and induct you back to the land of the living. How many of y'all are literally just spending your time working your business like day in and day out, every minute that you breathe? You don't have to tell me if you are, because I did that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, literally work until I just literally passed the fuck out. And as soon as I would wake up, unless I had to go to work, I would be right back on it. I was missing events. I was missing life, period. And it took me a minute before I had to realize, like, yo, you know, I'm doing this because I want to do it, but I ain't living no kind of life now. You know what I'm saying? So look, this is going to be you after this. You know, even, you know, after you put in all the steps and you're going to start to see immediate difference, you know, a new and popping Facebook group that actually turns into cash. Because this is the other thing. Your tribe is dope as fuck because they are your manufactured family, but they're like the most perfect, ideal family ever because they support you, they push you, they sing your praises, they talk about you, and they're funding you, right? Because rather it's directly from their pockets or the people they're telling you about it, they bring it into the crew, they are supporting you, right? This is you, your new email subscribers that actually open your fucking emails, okay? They actually open your emails and they look forward to you popping in their inbox. Now, all of y'all might not be looking forward to you popping in your inbox. Every once in a while I get an unsubscriber. For the most part, my open rate is high as fuck. I got like a 26% open rate on my email list, which is pretty fucking high considering the average is like 13%. All right, and I get people telling me all the time, yo, your emails are the only ones I scroll my inbox for. Okay, like that's what we're talking about here, because you're gonna be attracting people who want to hear what you have to say. I mean, this is less hustle, you know, more working in flow and the ease, right? And giving a chance for you to like chill, you know, actually watch a fucking Netflix show and not worry about all the shit you didn't do yet, or dreading that you gotta go to work the next day, so you work feverishly because you just really don't want to fucking go back to whatever miserable piece of shit job or life that you're currently experiencing. You know what I'm saying? This is you giving the middle finger to the experts and other systems that they claim is going to make you instant famous, which fucking never does. There's always 12,000 other fucking pieces that you need. They never disclose that part, right? So this is going to be able to give you street cred regardless if they've met you before, if they ain't seen you before, if you don't have a website, all of that shit. You pull this off, you do this the way I tell you to do it, you're going to get that street cred that you've been looking for, okay? And this is you dropping books and launches and products that people actually fucking buy, that they actually sign up for, which is like the whole point of this shit, right? Isn't that the whole fucking point? You can't help nobody if they're not taking your products, if they're not taking your courses, if they're not coming to your events, if they're not listening to you speak, then what's the fucking point, right? So how am I going to get you there? Well, I got a system. I got a system that broke all the fucking rules. And I'm going to tell you why my system broke all the rules. Because, again, no paid advertising, all right? I didn't pay for a bunch of expensive-ass fucking software to run this shit, even though I am going to teach you both ways. I'm going to teach you how to do it with software and without software, depending on what route you want to take, all right? It's a system that has all the pieces that you need to create an online culture. It's about the culture, guys. Y'all know y'all heard the term culture vulture. You know, in some ways I hate that term. In other ways I like that term. I love that term because, you know, it really is taking culture and hijacking that into your lifestyle, right? Into the way it works for you. It works perfect for me because, you know, we love God and trap music. We talk shit. We do what we do. But whatever that is for you, right? You want to create that culture. It gets people excited about what you're talking about. And it takes the guesswork out of pulling it off. Because that's the other thing, too. Like, yeah, okay. There's no information new under the sun. You can find whatever the fuck you want to find on the internet, Google, YouTube, what the fuck ever, right? The real test of time comes in when you be fucking shit up. And when you get confused and when you get to that stopping point, you're trying to figure out the best way to handle a situation. And that's where I come in. That's where myself and my accountability coaches come in. Did y'all know y'all was getting accountability coaches? Yeah, y'all didn't even know that shit. That's included. So, and this is what, you know, and the reason that, because I mean, also, I'm not the only person teaching people how to do a fucking virtual summit, you know, let's just be real about that too, but personally, I be tired of listening to them. I be tired of listening to them because, again, they doing affiliate shit, they want you to use the software they use so they can make money off the back end for that shit. I ain't got time for all that. What you're going to get with me is accountability and support. I do not fucking babysit. I will help you. I will walk through problems with you. You can get individual coaching with me each week, just like we did in Bully, but you will get your ass kicked because your success rate is a direct result, right? It's a direct result of the program as long as you're applying the work, okay? So ready-made templates and emails for your social media posts, like you can swipe my files, my email templates and things like that. So the specific steps to use long after the program is over. So look, here's the thing. After you put on the summit, after you grow your tribe, then what? You don't want to just leave them dead in the water. You want to keep them excited, right? You want to keep them engaged. You want to keep them growing your fucking squad. Because, again, even, and it's okay if after a while it doesn't grow quite as fast, but you want to make sure you are still growing and you are still multiplying. And how are you going to actually continue to make money from this, right? How are you going to make money from a virtual summit? A virtual summit is generally free. So I'm going to show you how to make money from it and then how to continue the cash flow going after, right, to keep the money coming in. The other thing we're going to have is lock-ins. We're going to have a study hall type situation. So basically on the weekends, it'll be the dates, you know, we'll have them all hashed out so you'll know what it is. But we'll talk about the weekends where it's literally 48 hours, right? Now I'll be in there with you so that you can catch up on everything and get all the shit you need to get done so that you could go ahead and get this thing popping. The other thing is anybody who actually completes the program, and this is the dope shit, anybody who actually completes the program and pulls it off and makes money from this, right? Do what I tell you to make the money from this. You will have access to all of my stuff for 1 year. Now, not my one-on-one stuff, not my business intensive stuff, but any courses like master classes and things like that, you will have free access to that, okay? My goal is to make you my most amazing success story. Every single one of y'all, I want y'all to be my next amazing success stories, right? So I'm going to make sure that I am giving you the tools, the resources, the support, and the accountability that you need for you to fucking succeed. That's the thing about it. See, I don't like a fucked up rap sheet. I want my track record to look good, all right? So I ain't gonna lie. As much as I want y'all to succeed, it's really fucking selfish because I want y'all to succeed because I want to say, yeah, she went through my program. That shit was dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make sure that I want you to get what you obviously came in here for. I want you to get a win. I want you to have the experience. I want you to get the exposure. And what happens is, as all of y'all get this stuff, y'all start to build a network with one another, including with myself, right? So that means as you grow and you start putting out new products and services, that means I can market you guys to my email list. That means we could do collabos and events and things like that. Because you're now raised up and you're getting that credibility, you're able to reach new markets. You have something to offer. It's hard to go to somebody and say, yo, let's collab. I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? It's much easier to say, yo, let's collab. I'm the founder of so-and-so virtual summit. I do these programs and I got this much social media engagement or this much following, right? Much easier to get shit done. So that's another side effect of doing the program. So look, y'all could listen to me fucking talk forever and ever and ever. You can get pumped up right now and be excited and then get off this live and not do a goddamn thing. But what I do encourage you to do at the very minimum is show up on Thursday at 8 o'clock for the fucking webinar. Now, there's another way for y'all to get into the program where y'all can save yourselves some money. Now, right now, I added another payment option, which is 10 payments at 97 bucks. So there's, right now, you can pay in full for $7.97. You can get 6 payments for $148, or you can do 10 payments of $97. But you can actually get one full payment taken off. And how do you do that? All right. That means you have to send me a video. Y'all know I'm very big on video. I know y'all hate videos, but video is the way of the fucking world. It is what it is. You want to shine? You want to be the go-to in your industry? You want to be the it girl? You're going to have to get on fucking video. You're going to do a video and you're going to cover 5 questions. It's why you want to do this program, why you want to be a start a motherfucking Riot, why you're a good candidate, and why you can be of value to the group, because we believe in accountability and support. That's how we're going to push each other along, guys, all right? Why do you want to specifically work with me, Ashlyn Ray, right? And why, shit, I forgot what the other question is. It's written in the events group. I'll repost it. But why you want to work with me, what you know, why you're excited about this, and what program it is that you guys want to offer. And you got to post it to your Facebook page with the text that I've created for you. So you want to copy that text, post it to your Facebook page with the video, hashtag it MF Riot Hype. All right, and then you got to take that same video and you got to post it into the Traphouse with hashtag MF Riot Hype. All right, and tag Rashida Griffin or myself in the video. You only have until 11:59 p.m. tomorrow to get those videos up. All right, 5 people will be chosen to get into the program with one payment taken off, and it is I'm announcing the 5 people on Thursday at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. On the webinar. I'm gonna announce those 5 people who got it, so you'll know right then. Okay. Now, was that it? I'm excited about the motherfucking contest. That's gonna be dope as shit. Yeah, I think that's it. So I put 2 links in the description for you guys to get on the webinar. That one is bit.ly/super simple summit. And then the link for you guys to go ahead and get into the program right now, if you want to go ahead and do it right now, it's bit.ly/motherfucking Riot. Also, the spots for the intensives. I only got 1 spot left for the intensive. That was one of the bonuses. Also, another bonus is the Instagram class that Rashida Griffin is going to give you guys. So she's going to also teach you how to increase your engagement from your Instagram class as well. So that's another bonus that you will get. Actually, it's a lot of fucking bonuses. I'll go through all that on fucking Thursday. But that's it. That's all I got, guys. I'm about to roll. I am hot as shit. These lights is like, whoo, extra with life. But as a wrap up, you know, if you're in business and you feel like your business ain't working, the thing to do is not to go and help somebody else build their business. The thing to do is to get real clear on what you're really good at, what you really want to be doing. If you're showing up as yourself, right? And are you showing up all the time? Those are really the things that it is. And yes, they could be at a snail's pace if you don't have necessarily a lot of money for advertising, if you don't necessarily have a lot of money for buying new courses or whatever kinds of things that you got going on. But if you're showing up and you're doing it right and you're coining yourself as who you are, I'm telling you, the fastest way, honestly, is to do what I'm trying to teach you right now, which is to create the tribe and build the summit. If you don't sign up for the program, focus on building those people around you. You need people around you. You cannot carry your message alone. I tried to do that for so long. And did I get clients? Yes, but they were sporadic. It was sporadic. You need people with you in order to make the biggest impact possible. That's all I got, guys. No learning shit and regurgitating stuff that you don't fucking understand. Start to dig deeper into what you do for your own business, okay? All right, guys. I'm out. Deuces.